Hi, good day to everyone. Welcome you to Examplex, our very unique video tutorial specially prepared for you, Toto. Alright, Toto video tutorial. Now what you're looking at right now is a Win40 Advanced Statistical Software. Alright, I want to say is that this software have actually bring a lot of good news to a lot of people, and since the launch of our current version that we're in right now, version 3.2, we are most glad to let you know that we have already have 2 winners using the software, and one have got into the win jackpot group 1 during the 5 million draw, a 2.5 million, and another one has got a 250,000 group 2 winning. Now I think you can read all this thing in my news, but just to give you a brief understanding of this, allow me to speak in Mandarin. 欢迎你们到我们Examplex 集合科技的这个 video。这个目前我们所要介绍的就是我们的 WinTOTO Advanced 的 video， 就是关于到波号码。在我们开始version 3.2 的时候，我们已经拥有了2位得奖者，一个赢了一个 2.5 million， 另外一个是赢了一个250千，所以我全部的资料都可以在我们网站的那个news 那边可以看到，新闻看得到。最基本的就是今天我们要介绍给你的就是来临的这个拜四的 1.6 个 million 的号码，我们要怎样去看待，怎样去选。我希望从这个 video 能够让你更加的明白。如果你还没有拥有 WinTOTO Advanced， 我真的要介绍你赶快买，因为这个利益是太大了。好 ，Now before I begin, please allow me to choose certain things to show to you what's going on right now. As you can see right now, I'll click on the funnel. All right. If you want to base on the one ball and we take a look at the month of August, right? You know for a fact that number 25 is one of the most season numbers. So in other words, number 25 is actually one of the very important number to look out for in the month of August. All right, do take note. Now again, if I were to filter this into the matches for 2 ball, you will be able to see which are the one that matches well with 25. 目前你所看到的 ，allow me to speak in Mandarin. 那目前你所看到的在8月份开彩的号码，最时常开的号码就是25号，在多号码。所以你要永远记住，在8月份里面，这个25号是非常重要的一个号码。所以如果我们要看那个记录的话，这你就看得到，它从34次，它从哪一年开始？从8月的这个年1997年的8月 ，August 1997 ，this number has been appearing in the month of August for the past total hit 34 times, right? The lapse is 1, 2, 3 years. So in others, from the year 2010, alright, it has appeared 1, 2, 3 times, and right now has yet to appear, but it has been appearing since May, June, July. So good chance, alright. So do take note of this number. 你目前所看到25号这个号码 ，right， 它已经总共来的是34次，但是最重要的关键是它在5月、6月、7月，它一路都有来，所以我觉得它来的机会是蛮高的。现在我们目前要看的就是，如果25号要配哪一个号码 ，let's see what's the best match. So we can actually go in the system 2 ball, match it with 2 ball, alright, and then just click apply. Alright, so from here, you just key in 25 and you just click filter, and you can see for yourself the most frequent one, alright, is 25 and 27. 目前13跟25号开在一起的就是27号，接下来就是17号跟25号。还有16号、25号，所以你要记住这一对的号码是非常的重要。如果我们以8月份来看 season number，let's take a look at the season number， 也是25号跟27跟25、41、22、25，这个就是说这2个号码时常开在一起，在8月份，所以你要牢牢记住这些资料很重要的。然后我们要看的就是另外一个资料是 display。这个 table 你也是可以看到一些 pattern， 比如说我们说 OK 1号有没有连续3次来？有啊，所以其实1号是蛮重要的 ，right？ Number 1 may repeat, so you have to take note of number 1. And those repeat numbers, like number example, like number 11. All right, number 11 has this kind of history. So 11 and 1, all right, they are important numbers for repeat. 31 also got good chance for repeat, but 24 not so frequent, not too bad. So 31, you have to take note on. What about 32? It's not as frequent. So actually 24 do have, but it's quite some time back. But the thing is that I think 31, 1 and 11, they are all very important for repeat. How about 36? Do they ever repeat more than 3 times? Looks like it's very seldom. So it's 38. Looks like it's very seldom. So you can actually ignore them if you want to. Alright, now let's take a look at one of the very important statistics that we have here. Okay, so I were to base on the last digit. As you can see over here, currently the one that is moving very well. I think LD1 cannot be ignored. LD1 is referring to numbers like 1, 11, alright, 1, 11, 21, 31 and 41. So all the 1 are all very, very important, right? So I would expect some numbers from here. But then the LD5 I think it's time to go in. So LD5 will have numbers like 5, 15, 25. Alright, 25, yeah. 25, yes, one of the number 35. 目前你看得到呢，就是说，比如说5号啦、15号啦、25号 ，LD5 就是后面的号码是5号，所以我们可以把它列为成5号、15号、25号、35号跟45号。But 刚好我们有一对很重要的码就是25号，所以25号我看来的机会是蛮高的。好，以这边的记录来看呢 ，right? Let's take a look at what about others? What about this super tree? As you can see here, now the balancing up is currently. We can see that there are 2 times, alright, 2 times of big numbers 31 to 45. Altogether got 4 hits from there. So what about this current draw? I would recommend that we may have to take a look at a balanced view. It can be in this manner. I think good chance for it to be 3, 1, 3. So I think we have a good chance for none to 15, probably 3 numbers from there. 31 to 45, we would expect 3 numbers from there. Maybe it's the middle one could have been only 1. So just take note that this is basically what we observe. So it's always good to take a look at all this as a part of the observations that you want. And then of course, if I were to divide into super 9, let's take a look what are the one that is really, really missing. 16 to 20. So, but 20 did ever go on to more than two gaps, so not so stable yet. I think the one that going on very strong is 36 to 40, this group of numbers, and 31 to 35. Right. Okay. So we are going more and more into all this. Let's take a look at this one, which we have in the WinTOTO Advanced. So I don't know whether you have all this. Right. So let's say we take a look at the hot and cold. What about this one? Best frequency group. Wow. This group 5 numbers, no appearance. So what are the group 5 numbers? Let's take a look at the pop-up number. Alright. View group pop-up. So group 5 is referring to 2, 19, 45, 3, 29, 44, 35, 14 and 40. So please take note of all these group of numbers. Alright. So altogether we've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They already, for the past, really 3 gap no show. So I would think at least 1 or 2 from here. And then if you take a look at 5, we got 45, we got 35 here. Alright. So I think you take note of this group of numbers. So I may have to advise you to write it down. Alright. I think this coming job we expect at least 2 numbers from here. So we got 2, we got 19, we got 45, we got 3, we got 29, 44, and then we got 35, 14 and 40. Right? Let's explore what are the areas that we may want to take a look at. The one hot and cold, I think it's well balanced, so there isn't much about NG group, isn't there much to see except for just on the frequency group. All about this one, it's good to explore. Alright, there's the reason why when you, oh, this one is another one. Okay, this is the best range for frequency which we already shown. So let's see whether any more extreme one cases that we can actually take a close look at. I would think that this one is a bit difficult because we can take a look and see what the numbers here group 4. So we'll click into group 4 and see view pop up. Right, so view pop up. Let me see. Wait. So we can talk about all this, which is 4. 4 is here. So again, cross-reference, we got quite a few of them quite close to where we just discussed. So it's good to take it down. Right? Let's go down to number 45, 32, 04, 26, 28, 39, 25, 13, and 34. Maybe we just double check on the earlier one about the frequency group. I may have clicked on the wrong button, so just double check again. Alright? Wait a while. Okay, let's take a look at this one. So yeah, this one should be the correct one. So just on the one that I showed you is wrong. So please read corrections. So again, we got 2, 19, 45. All right. 3, 29, 44, 35, 14, 40. So correct, right? So all these numbers are correct. So in other words, this group of numbers, this 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 9 numbers, please take note. I would expect at least 1 or 2 from here. So please remember. Alright? So let me close this. Now I'm going to introduce to you one of the very latest technologies that we have developed over the years. Is that we have this thing called, go to the wheeler, we have this thing called the reverse scan forecast. This reverse scan forecast is the latest technologies that we have developed. Alright. Basically what this technology does is that it actually, upon you update the results, they actually do a very thorough study, interpret the data before they actually came up with the numbers selections. So of course you may see that it works so fast, but right behind the software there are many things running before it finally appeared. Now allow me to speak in Mandarin now. 你目前所看到的就是我们非常先进的科技，叫做 reverse scan。那这个 reverse scan 的用处是在哪里？它其实帮你找出非常有可能性会开的号码，然后在这里你看好像很快的一个速度，它就把那个号码显露出来。其实在这个软件的后面，它已经做了很多非常详细的动作，它会分析那个资料，从那个资料它会才能够说很好的去推荐某一个号码让你知道。所以其实你拥有这个 WinTOTO Advanced， 你其实拥有一个非常先进的科技，对你来讲其实是非常的很有意义。好，所以我们来看一下 reverse scan 总共有27个号码。So we can see for ourselves that we got a total of 27 numbers. As I mentioned many times, alright, our reverse scan technology has worked tremendously well. Alright, on average of 12 draws, we can quite close to 10 draws that we do have a minimum 5 numbers winning from here. Alright, sometimes it's even 6. So again, 5 winning numbers and continuously having this winnings on our side here, we definitely put us on a very good and clear advantage. So now we may have to take out some numbers, alright, but I think based on the display table layout, I would think that the 36 and 38, I do not think that it's likely to repeat. So in this case, if I do have, I will take 36 and 38 out. So I will end up having 25. Alright. Now again, I may have to take out 2 more numbers from here. Alright. So what are the 2 numbers that I may have to take out? And I think we have to work very closely on. Alright. It's good to double study on the table format again and see what are the numbers that as you can see, those highlighted in pink are the one on the reverse scan. So we can actually learn along from here. I mean, 从这里我们能够大概的决定我们要把哪一个号码，看5号可以拿出来了。I pick a number 5. it doesn't show anything. So I will take out one more numbers. Alright, basically this is what I observe. Alright. Now 44 and 45, as I said, currently there are indications that they may appear, so I don't think it's good to remove them at the moment. So I'll probably take out 34. So end up I have about exactly 23 numbers. Now over here, as you can see here, what I'll do is I'll random them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what are the numbers that I removed just now is 36 and 38. Right, and I remove 34 and I remove number 5. So this is exactly 23 numbers here. Now as you can see here, if you were to go on the full wheel, right， 如果你把整个23对号码去买的话，当然机会是比较高啦，肯定的。但是比起12个号码呢，差别是很多，因为23个就是已经有大概11个号码多过10个号码，但是这个数目是不便宜哦。Right, if you were to buy a full system 23, alright, it will easily cost you more than 50,000, which I do not recommend to play for one draw. But again, as I said, there are people who do come to my office and then say they have a budget to play. I ask them, is it for one draw? If it's for one draw, I wouldn't encourage. But of course, if you have the dough to spare, I mean, it's your decision. But I think it is best to work according to your budget, right? So what we recommend that instead of playing the amount, so you can actually go into the DIY wheeler, which you cut down the cost, all right, from 50,000, and let's see how much can we save. Now, when you click on this thing called the DIY wheeler, all right, what you look out for is this thing called the WinTOTO Guarantee 5. Can you see that? So in other words, the total number of tickets that you have generated is 2,225. Right, it's 2259. So the amount that will cost you is $1,229.50. But what is your winning percentage? Let's take a look here. Alright, you can see even you can get a 5 plus 1, alright? So in other words, the amount of percentage we're talking about is 54.26%. Now what we have here is that if you are currently at the version 3.2, alright, you have one great advantage that you can actually click on this thing called a quick filter. Right, immediately from here, you go to DIY wheeler again. This time instead of, okay, look out for the WinTOTO Guarantee 5. Alright, it's also 2259 tickets, but you can see a tremendous trim down in the number of tickets. Instead of 2259, you're playing at 1616. So how much does it cost you? Okay, so we are referring to 1616. You're actually playing at 808. So what's the difference? 2259 is 1129.5. So you actually trim down by $321. And let's take a look at the winning percentage. Does it affect you? You see, everything that we do and we reduce, we must also see whether how much does it bring to us in terms of our disadvantage. But if it's a very small margin, why not? You still can maintain the 5 plus 1 hit. Alright, on top of that, your percentage only dropped by barely 1%. So it's 53%. Earlier on it's 54.26. Now you can see for yourself that trim down of $300 over can only be achieved, alright, to WinTOTO Advanced 3.2. So if you're not at this version 3.2, you are really at a disadvantage. 你目前所看到的就是刚才我们是以2259张5毛钱的 ticket 来买，就是你如果用那个数目来买，就是1129块点5毛。但是如果你有我们的 latest version 3.2， 你用那个 quick filter， 你可以从2259张，你可以把它减到1616张，你只是需要花808块，不是1129块。那个数目减下来的时候，省下来的钱是已经有总共有321块点5毛。你自己去看， 你也没有说，因为你把它减低，你的机会减少，没有，你只是减一点点点，不到2%点，所以我觉得有跟没有很大的差别。如果你没有 WinTOTO Advance，你真的是那个花费是太高了，所以你拥有 WinTOTO Advance，我觉得是很划算。那如果你要再减也可以，因为我们目前也是有一个 Smart Reviews。Now, of course, if you are currently having a version 3.2, alright, we have this thing called the Smart Reviews. This Smart Reviews is not anyhow reduce, alright? That's why we call the Smart Reviews. What the software does is that actually they do a complete study of the number of tickets that you have, 1,616 tickets over here. They'll do a complete study, alright, and then they'll remove those not so probable numbers, alright, not so probable numbers. So it's a very considered a very smart reduce to enable you to continue to play 23 numbers at even lower cost than what you are seeing right now, which is a 1,616 ticket. You can see that if once I click on the smart reduce, alright, they will help you to reduce to 1077. 你目前所看到的就是说，如果你有 version 3.2 的话，你可以从1116张减到1077张，但是这个减不是乱减，它其实有经过很详细的分析，从你的1616张里面，它把它减到1077张。那你可以看到你所省下来的钱是很多很多，1077元。刚才你刚才以1616张，你需要花费808块点5毛，808块来玩。但是如果你用那个 Smart Reducer， 你只需要花费538块点5毛。所以如果要看的话，就是 click OK， 它就 reduce 了。那你目前所看到的就是1077张，就是538块。然后如果我们看那个winning 的话，看有没有减到多少那个 percentage。你只是减不到3%，也是51个 51.4%。但你要明白哦，你从1129块，你是从1129.5毛减到538块，你只需要花费，你已经省了591块点5毛。你知道我们的 WinTOTO Advance 是多少钱吗？只是598块。然后你认为说我们的这个 WinTOTO Advance 的价钱是不是很公道？非常的公道。那如果你本身没有拥有 WinTOTO Advance， 你是不可能够做到的。所以你从这一点你就明白为什么你需要 WinTOTO Advance。You can see for yourself that from 2,259 tickets, you reduce it down to 1,077 tickets. From that amount to this amount, your saving is $591, and your percentage of hitting never reduced. Did not reduce at all. So don't you think that it's a tremendous saving for you? And our WinTOTO Advanced software is currently on sale at $590. We have not made changes in the price, but I can say in the long term, with the WinTOTO Advanced, you'll certainly see a very big saving. Alright? So let me close this. So much so for 23 numbers. Now I do receive a lot of people requesting, what about showing me, let's say I'm on a personal play. Let me show it to you. If you're on a personal play, of course you may have to go on a lower number. So I would think you can actually take this thing called the wizard pick. Alright, you can go on the 12 numbers. You click next. As you can see, if you were to play on the 12 numbers, you are actually on the full wheel. It will cost you $462, which I do not recommend you to do that. Okay, let me exit. There are a few methods that you can apply. Alright, one of the methods that you can apply to cut down is actually go on this thing called the sum point. Alright, so you can basically add sum point. So once you add sum point, alright, you can actually go into the full wheel. It costs you of course much more money, which is 105. Alright. If you want, you can actually go into the smart reduce into the 7, so it actually reduced from 105 down to $70. This is one method. Now, if you do not want, let me clear filter. You can actually go into the DIY wheeler. Alright, pick the one with the WinSafe Guarantee 5, which is 38 tickets. That means it's only $19. You can also reduce further by putting on the quick filter. Alright, and you DIY wheeler one more time. So from the 38 tickets, you can see a tremendous reduce as well. But as you can see, that the winning chances never reduce. So from 38, you reduce to 17. Well, why we have all this in place? Because we feel that in Toto play, it's not so much about how much you play. It really boils down on not to overplay. So from $19 you reduce to 17 tickets, you only spend less than half, which is only $8.50. With the quick filter, it certainly helps you to reduce. 我刚才所解释的就是，如果你12个号码来玩，你用一个 DIY 来玩的话 ，without 没有这个 quick filter， 你其实要花费19块。但是如果你有 quick filter 的话，你可以把它减到10起，实际上就是8块5毛。所以从19块减到8块5毛是蛮多钱的。当然，你玩4个号码、5个号码、6个号码，或者是8个号码，我跟你讲，12个号码是一个非常理想，你这个会给你更多的机会。当然是如果能够玩多23个号码，就玩一半的号码是比较理想。但是我所要传达的讯息就是不要玩过火，所以还是要玩在你的范围里面。如果你认为说你每一期最多可以玩10块钱，就玩10块钱。那如果你认为说你不要自己玩，要一起玩的话，那你可以加入我们的 Toto Bowling。我们的 Toto Bowling 有一个是你只是玩90块，你可以在我们XMB 这边玩26期。你有选择的吗？不是没有选择，全部的 WinTOTO 的玩法全部都有选择。But one time I explain is that with the child numbers you can reduce to this much. But of course there are people who feel that I may not want to spend so much money. You can always join our Toto Bowling. We have one ongoing Toto Bowling whereby you only need to pay $90. Alright. And $12 will go into that. I mean the balance $70 will go into Toto play. You can also join that. That is one of the very, very economical play. And you have a very small capital outlay, and we are looking for a jackpot with 1 winning chances. So you can see that in Toto, you need number one. If you got a very small so-called capital outlay, it's okay. With the Toto Advance, this software is actually helping you to reduce. There's a reason why we keep on saying that with and without Toto Advance, there are differences. Because without Toto Advance, you probably may have overplayed. But with the Toto Advance, and especially at this version that we're talking about, it certainly put you at a very one edge above others. So do bear in mind, WinTOTO Advance is a must when you want to come to Toto play, especially with all the data that I'm just showing to you. It definitely will put you at a winning edge. Now, I'd like to take this opportunity once again to thank you for watching this video. I sincerely very happy that most of you like this video, and I was told that a lot of people have really started to spread the news about this video. Thank you so much. Keep spreading. Alright, as you can see that we are here promoting a very healthy way of playing Toto, a very responsible way of playing Toto. So I think you should let more people know. Alright, and of course, if you like this video, alright, do subscribe to our services. Alright, and do subscribe to do consider having this software. Alright, and of course if you are not upgrade, do upgrade. 目前 allow me to speak in Mandarin. 非常感谢你们的时间来观看这个 video。如果你认为这个 video 讲得很有道理，你觉得这个可以跟人家分享，就尽快的跟人家分享。然后如果你要买 WinTOTO，你也是可以直接来买，没问题。所以在这方面，我真的是非常的感谢你们的时间。然后记得 WinTOTO 是帮你减低你的这个玩的那个成分。所以如果可以的话，早点买，早点省钱，早点赢。谢谢你们 ，Thank you very much, and I'd like to say a very big thank you. Really very happy and all I want to sum up is, yes, thank you. Win more jackpot prizes and do share with us your winning images. Thank you very much. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.